Hello everybody and welcome back. Hey, it's been a while. I just wanted to make this video because, well, I haven't posted for 3 months. And the good thing is that I haven't posted in 3 months, mostly because of good reasons. And that's because I've been feeling better. I am sick at the moment, so I might sound a little congested, but I'm okay. And I just wanted to make this video to kind of debrief my AIP diet because it's officially concluded and I'm just onto a really stable diet where I know what works and I know what doesn't work now. And I want to just talk about how that's been going, give you some life updates. Yeah, this is probably just gonna be another brain dump, but I feel like I have a lot to say because it's been 3 months. So let's jump into it. Let's see, the last time I think I talked about my health updates was in my last brain dump, kind of, and there was a lot going on during that time. And I say and a lot, oh my god. A lot has changed now and my priorities have shifted. So before, when I first started this channel, it was really because I was in the thralls of feeling terrible and I wanted to make my videos to document my process of healing. And to be honest, I thought that I would feel worse for longer. I thought when I started my channel it was going to be, I don't know, maybe another year and a half until I was gonna notice any kind of difference. I think I said in a previous video, I was really pessimistic for a long period of time. I knew eventually it was gonna help and I knew I was gonna feel somewhat better, but it took so long for me to remember what it was like to feel normal that I couldn't really imagine anything else. So when I started feeling better, I was kind of, oh, okay. I had so much energy back, I felt strong again. I don't know, it was just more like myself and it made me want to do things that I did before, like being really active and seeing my friends a lot more, pursuing full-time jobs, just, you know, just more, having more fun. And my priorities shifted from, you know, 24/7 healing, thinking about my food, thinking about my pain management, thinking about how terrible I felt all the time and just kind of stewing in that. It shifted from doing that to like, okay, I'm ready, I'm an adult, I want to start making money, I want to get a job, I want to pursue what I'm passionate about, I want to see my friends, you know, it just shifted. And when I started doing that, I kind of forgot that I had all these health issues. Now, obviously, I still have a ton of diet limitations, I still have to take medication, I still have to manage symptoms from time to time, but it wasn't constantly on my mind like it was before. So I started interviewing for jobs, and I started, yeah, just kind of pursuing that, trying to get a full-time career started. And that process started November, so I've been doing that really vigilantly since then. And I got a job. I've been working there for about a month, a little over a month now, and I'm super happy and I'm really excited to be busy, honestly, because I think that's in my personality. I'm not comfortable with doing nothing, and I definitely have my times where I like to just be, you know, lazy and watch Netflix and lay in bed or on the couch all day. I mean, we all have our moments, but for the most part, having a lifestyle like that makes me anxious. It makes me feel like I'm wasting time. So I like to be able to go to a job and get work done, help out a company, and yeah, meet new people. That feels more like myself than what I was doing before. So yeah, my focus was just way more career oriented, and it is still, you know, I mean, I've definitely dealt with some issues and roadblocks along the way, but for the most part, everything has been really great. The fact that I don't know, it's just crazy to think that even like 5 or 6 months ago, there was no way in hell did you hear that voice crack? There was no way in hell that I could think about working it just was not in the cards, and I thought it was going to take a lot longer for me to be in a place where I would be able to, but it's totally fine. The days just fly by, and I'm getting a lot done, and I feel strong and good and smart and confident in myself, which feels pretty damn good, honestly. But there have definitely been some annoying roadblocks that have happened, and I definitely want to talk about it because maybe people have been through similar situations, or if someone gets similar advice, I want them to hear this and have different questions that they can ask their doctors before they just start doing what I did. I mentioned in previous videos that I was either talking about stopping hormonal birth control, or I had stopped it. I had started the process of stopping it, but I really haven't talked about how that's been since that happened. Originally, when I got prescribed birth control for my acne when I was in high school, my acne was so bad. It was all over my face. It's mostly concentrated down here. It has spread to other areas of my face, but most of it is concentrated in like my jaw and like around that area in my chin and stuff. So when my endocrinologist recommended that I stop taking birth control, I was a little nervous that my skin would get really bad. But she had told me, oh, there's a good chance that you're gonna feel a lot better because you're gonna stop taking it, and it's not going to interrupt any of your hormones, and it's gonna make you feel better in the end, and you can deal with your acne in other ways if it even does come back. And she seemed kind of like unsure, like, oh, this is something that might work. She didn't assure me that it was going to, but I was so desperate that I was just like, okay, yeah, let's do anything to help me feel better. It was a total mistake. Yeah, I mean, I didn't notice any difference in how I felt. Granted, I was changing my diet. I was doing a lot of other things too, but I didn't notice a drastic difference in going off of birth control. And that's just that's me personally. It might help other people. It might have helped other people. And I think the biggest takeaway from this is that if your endocrinologist tells you to do something like that, or any doctor tells you to do something that's that drastic, I would definitely get a second opinion. I 1000% should have checked with my dermatologist and maybe even my primary doctor first before I just did it, but my acne came back and it's worse. And it's not going away. And I know it takes a while, but I swear I went off birth control and there was a period of time where nothing really happened, and then it feels like after a month, there was like a 2-week period where just everything came back out of nowhere, and it's been really stubborn since like Thanksgiving, and nothing has gone away. It's been really consistently awful. I've tried every topical medication, and there's some things that help, and most of it just doesn't help. I've just been kind of drying and moisturizing, and seeing if everything can just at least flatten down so I don't look like an English muffin. But I don't know, I just don't feel like that's fair for anybody. You know, I know there's nothing you can do about it. It's just kind of the cards you're dealt, but I just don't think that's fair. But that has been really, really frustrating to deal with. So that was a mild regret. I wish I just never went off of it, and I would have just stayed a lot more clear-skinned, and yeah, it would have been nice, but hopefully it'll go away soon. So that's one small thing. So anyways, that's pretty much what's been going on. Just been working and trying to kill my acne. What a fun routine, huh? Just living the dream. I do want to say, there's a reason why this is called a brain dump. I have a lot of things to say, and I want to make sure I say this. Like I was saying, my priorities kind of shifted, and I was not so much focused on this channel as much, but there have been a few videos of mine that have gotten a lot of attention now, and I realize it's my AIP video, the first one I did, and my Hashimoto story video. Both of those have gotten a lot of views and I've gotten a lot of responses. I know just a few people have reached out to me and messaged me saying, oh my god, I'm so happy I found your channel. Your content has helped me so much. Your story is exactly like mine and I really felt alone and I don't feel alone when I watch your channel, and it made me cry. I'm gonna like tear up right now thinking about it. But thank you to those of you who messaged me. You know who you are. You really... Oh my gosh. Do you hear my dog? Oh, sorry. I just want to take the time to thank those of you that messaged me. It really gave me the push I needed to make this video and kind of get back into my routine of uploading. I knew my videos were helping just based on the comments and everything that you guys were saying, but I don't know, someone said, like, I don't know what I'd do without your videos, and that it made me take a step back and think, okay, this isn't just about me. I'm really helping people here, and I'm offering a lot of support, and I need to keep that up because it's important, and that made me feel very important and valued. So I just want all of you to know how much I value that feedback and those messages. They just make my heart sing. That's the whole point of why I started this channel, was to help people and hope that my messages and my stories resonated with people and people could connect to them. So thank you. Thank you so much. So I definitely want to upload more and my work hours are just really long. I have really long days and I don't have time to film like before or after work unless it's really early in the morning or really late at night when I'm exhausted, and I want to give you guys very, you know, fresh ideas, and I don't want to just upload to upload. So I'm not really going to put an upload schedule for myself. I'm just going to make videos when I have the time to really put forth, you know, videos that have strong messages or a good strong idea in them. If that might be once a month, I might post a few a month, but I really only have time on the weekends, and sometimes I'm away and sick or dealing with stuff. So I will definitely try harder, but just know that that's what's going on. Just because I'm not uploading doesn't mean I don't want to or I'm not feeling well enough to. It just usually means I'm really busy, which is good. Alright, so the last thing I want to talk about is my AIP debrief and what I eat now. I've had requests to do what I eat in a day videos, and I definitely want to make them. I've been wanting to make that since the start of my channel, and I definitely will. That would hopefully be the next thing I upload. I would just want to share with you right now kind of what I've been eating and what my limitations are now that my AIP process is officially over. I didn't find anything extraordinarily new out. Most of the stuff that I found out doing the AIP diet was actually more about the low FODMAP diet. That has made a huge difference in my gut health and my bloating and how I felt. There's some higher FODMAP foods that I can eat, and definitely some that I cannot tolerate. I really can't tolerate a lot of onions and garlic. I can tolerate small amounts of pretty much anything else, but those are the two that it's just, it makes me hurt so bad. Things like apples and bananas are also ones that are a little tricky. They definitely make me hurt, but it's not as bad as onions and garlic. There's a lot more, but those are just the two off the top of my head that I can think of. I've been able to add back a lot more grains, which is kind of wild. I can tolerate a lot of white rice, so I can have white rice as much as I want, and I can have brown rice too. I've been eating a lot of like gluten-free flour bread blends, and a lot of them are brown rice flour. A lot of the conventional gluten-free foods that you buy store-bought have brown rice flour in them and different flour blends, and I'm able to eat those really easily. I can have corn in small amounts again. So if I go to dinner and it's like a Mexican food place, I don't have to bring my own tortillas or order something that doesn't. I can order corn tortilla tacos and enchiladas and stuff like that and be fine. I can eat dairy. The only things I think I really have a problem with still are like eggplant, bell pepper, all like beans, lentils, legumes, those things, peanuts, soy, gluten of course. I think that's it. Yeah, so I can eat a lot more now and it's really cool. The only thing I need to be careful of is I need to not go too crazy. I can't have too much fun because I don't want to get back to where I was before. So just because I can eat, you know, corn again, I'm not going to eat corn every day. I'm not going to eat large amounts of it at one time because I think that did a lot of damage to my gut. So I'm definitely pacing myself more and I'm able to communicate better with my body. I'm able to read my body better. I know when I don't respond to something well and I go, okay, that's a no now. That's a minimal, you know, eating food and this is a food I can have a lot. So it's been really nice. It's been nice to be able to have gluten-free bread, gluten-free pasta, those kinds of things. Those are the things I really missed. My camera died, so I had to change the battery pack, and this one's on low battery too, so I'm gonna try and be concise and fast, which is hard. But anyways, there's a lot of nice grain-free options made with almond flour and coconut flour, cassava flour, but it feels really nice to be able to eat bread that tastes like bread again and have a really nice pasta. You know, all sorts of yummy stuff, really good cake and cookies and stuff. I don't do that all the time, but it's nice to have those options again. And it allows me a lot more freedom when I go out. If they have gluten-free options on the menu, most of it usually works with very little modification. And that's a really good feeling. That's what made me feel like myself again, not so limited. I don't get anxious about going out. I can pretty much get something at almost anywhere I go. So that feels really good. Like I said, I'm still gonna be very careful. I can't go too crazy. And I definitely have days where I need to tone it down and eat more of an AIP focused diet of very vegetable rich, not a lot of dairy and, you know, all that. It's good to have a balance. It's good to know what works and doesn't work with your body, but it's always in my mind, you know, okay, have fun, but you don't want to go back to where it was before. And I've had times where I've been having gut issues and my stomach's been really upset and I felt horrible again. And I'm like, okay, nothing is worth this pain. Like no amount of gluten-free cookies or corn tacos is gonna be worth this kind of pain. So it's important to keep that in mind. Overall, AIP was totally worth it. I'm super happy with the results of it and how I feel. I feel a lot more in tune with my body and myself, and I'm happy I'm able to have a lot of options. I know some people that end AIP and they have to pretty much stay with how it was from the start with all those restrictions. So I'm very lucky that I have a little bit more leeway, especially with things like dairy. Dairy-free and gluten-free is really hard to find. So I'm very lucky with that. But again, I need to be careful. But anyway, I'm very happy to be back making this video. I'm very happy to be working. Big thank you again to those of you that have reached out to me and messaged me telling me about your story and how I helped you. That sounds really conceited, but I mean it. I mean, it really makes me happy, and those messages have made my week and my month and my year. Yeah, you guys are very strong. You're all very, very strong, and as much as it hurts me to hear that you have such similar experiences to mine, or other experiences with your health, I'm happy that a lot of you are going down great paths, getting very similar help, and asking a lot of questions, you know? You know your body better than anybody else does, and it's really important to know what to ask so you can make the best choices for yourself. And, you know, there's no blanket treatment for everybody, you know? Not everything's gonna work for every individual body, so it's really important to know what's going on and be in tune with yourself. And it sounds like a lot of you guys are doing that just from what I've heard, and it makes me very happy. And I hope all of you guys are on a path to healing. And if you're not, I hope it gets better soon and you get all the help you can. And in the meantime, hopefully I can help. Anyways, hope to make another video soon. Maybe another one about food, or what I eat in the day video, or something along those lines. I'm just gonna say, I don't know if any of you guys watch like my makeup videos. I'm just not comfortable with the way my face looks to do one of those right now. I did get a lot of fun makeup over the past few months that I definitely want to show off and do some fun looks with and talk about, but it's probably not going to happen until my face starts feeling better and looking better. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for all your love and support. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you next time.